All right. So I think we're ready to get started here. Hi, everybody. First of all, I would like to thank everybody for joining us today in this webinar. My name is Giovanni Lopez. I'm currently a training manager at ProcessMaker. And today I'll be guiding you through all of the details related to the new training services offering, okay? So I know that you have already noticed that we're using Zoom for this meeting, so you're gonna notice as well that you have a Q&A feature available for you to send any question or any additional comment, or you can practically send all of your inquiries using this section, and we're gonna be solving all of your doubts at the end of this presentation, okay? So as you can see on the title of this event, we're unveiling a free process design and automation training offering. So if you're a current ProcessMaker customer, if you're a ProcessMaker partner, or someone interested in learning more about training services, please bear with me and I'll be providing you with exclusive details about the new free ProcessMaker training offering. Okay, so let me just make sure that everybody's online and you can see my screen and hear me well. All right, I think we're ready to get started here. So just to give you a summary of the reasons for ProcessMaker to release the available training of the latest stable version of ProcessMaker, we have noticed the raise of interest in users looking for resources to get more information about our top-notch PPM and workflow solution. So consequently, you can imagine that now we're focusing on making the process of learning more about our solution as easy as possible. So all of the available courses have been adapted to provide you with a self-paced, easy to access learning experience. So you can see that that's our main objective here. About the available courses that you're going to be able to find, you'll notice there's a fully comprehensive portfolio of training content, especially targeted to process designers, to process developers, business analysts, and practically everybody interested in process mapping and management. After this presentation, I'll be giving you a live walkthrough the process of getting enrolled for free and the detailed content available for you. So just to give you a brief summary of each of the courses that you're going to find on our training website, you can see that most of them are delivered on a self-paced way. This means that all of the content is going to be permanently available for you. You're going to be able to go through all of the videos, the documentation, the guides, and the additional material that we have made available for you. In a moment, I'm going to be giving you more details about the process designer course, the process architect course. We have another course totally focused on user experience. And finally, the package developer course. Now, I know that most of you are already familiar with the ProcessMaker training services. So there are some important changes that you have to consider right now. The first change will be related to the availability of the courses that we offer. All of the courses are available all of the time and free of charge. So you just need to register yourself. In a moment, I'm going to be showing you as well how to get enrolled in these courses. And you're going to get immediate access to all of the recorded training sessions. These are videos delivered by ProcessMaker experts. You're gonna get access to all of the hands-on laboratories that we have in ProcessMaker University. You're gonna get access to all of the quizzes that are going to allow you to quantify the knowledge that you are acquiring from these courses. You're gonna get links to the documentation, the official documentation, and some additional resources, which are composed by additional documentation, additional videos, and some additional material that you're going to find in ProcessMaker University. So you know that in the past, we used to deliver schedule training sessions for you. So since now we are making all of this content permanently available for you, there's no need of delivering these scheduled training events. But however, something that I'm going to also be mentioning today is that we're going to be delivered scheduled Q&A training sessions. These sessions are going to be focused on solving the additional doubts that you may have related to the training material that you're going to find available. And in order to give you some additional support on some specific topics that you would like to get more information about. Now, about the registration, I have mentioned that these courses are offered for free and they are permanently available. So we have enabled an email-based self-registration for ProcessMaker University. In a moment, I'm going to be showing you how to get enrolled in these courses. And for customers and partners, we have also made available a registration process that will be based on email requests or help desk requests. You just need to create an account for ProcessMaker University and you're gonna get immediate access to all of the available courses. Okay, some additional functionality and some additional features that you're gonna be able to access. Of course, these are the additional items that actually include a cost. The first of them will be the certification. In addition to all of the material that we're making available for you, you can get officially certified as a process maker professional. Now, it means that you will get access to a process maker cloud environment for 3 months. So this will be a live environment that you will use for running some tests, creating some processes. This environment is going to be prepared for you to work on some test examples. It's going to come with test users. It's going to have some additional resources for you to complement the knowledge that you're acquiring from the university courses. In addition to that, as soon as you submit your certification test, you will get the validation of the prerequisites that we have for each course. You will have a ProcessMaker professional manually testing and evaluating your processes. And finally, you will be listed as a ProcessMaker professional in the directory that I'm going to be showing you in a moment as well. Of course, we're also offering a recertification process. You know that all of the ProcessMaker certifications are valid for a year. So we are making available for you a process for you to get easily recertified on ProcessMaker. And finally, we are offering mentoring hours and custom training. This will be ideal for scenarios where you would like your end users to get trained on ProcessMaker based on the specific interface that you have in ProcessMaker, or just to solve any additional inquiry that you may have after taking these courses. So these are the additional training services that we are offering now. And this presentation was basically meant to give you some brief information about the new training offering that we have right now. We're going to go to the training page to show you where you can get more information about these courses, how you can get enrolled. We're going to go to ProcessMaker University for me to show you the content that you'll be able to find there. And after that live presentation, we're going to be solving all of your additional doubts. So let me quickly go to the ProcessMaker webpage. There we go. So this is the new ProcessMaker training landing page. You can quickly access to it via this address. You can see that you just need to access to processmaker.com/training. There we go. Or you can just look for it in the resources section of the ProcessMaker website. You have a quick access here. And there you go. Of course, among the resources that we have available for you, you can find from documentation totally related to the ProcessMaker REST API services. Now, in the training page that we have in processmaker.com, you're going to find complete information about the 4 courses that we have for the latest stable version of ProcessMaker. First of all, you have the Process Designer course. This course is totally focused on people that starting to work with ProcessMaker. You don't need to be familiar with ProcessMaker. You don't need to have any past experience with programming languages. So this is the most basic course that you can take. This is going to provide you with all of the basic information that you need to start working with all of the features available in ProcessMaker. And then we have a little more advanced course like the Process Architect. Here, in addition to all of the basic material that you have as a process designer, you're going to learn how to add custom code pieces to your processes, to build your own connectors, to consume external web services and internal web services, and some additional and advanced features that will allow you to expand a little more the functionality that you have for your processes. Then we have a user experience expert course. This course is totally focused on optimizing the way that your end users work with ProcessMaker and make it as easy as possible for them. So I mean that in this course, you will learn to create dashboards, to create reports, to make easy for your users to add comments to the current requests that they are working on, to share documents, to preview documents. So everything related to the experience that you're going to have for your end users. And finally, the package developer course, which is currently the only course that we're delivering live. This course is delivered through live training sessions. And this is totally targeted to people that are trying to develop custom packages for ProcessMaker. So I'm going to be providing you with more information about each of these courses. Let me just show you the additional information that you can find on the ProcessMaker training website. You have section here that will give you more information about the certification process, and you have access here to the directory that I was mentioning a moment ago. And we're going to be, and finally, the free Q&A session. So you will get more information about them, how to be part of them, the schedule that we have for them. You have a link to get more information about this free Q&A sessions. And finally, the difference between the online training portfolio that we're offering you and the custom training session. So as I was telling you, you have a complete self-paced training portfolio available for you. And you also have the possibility of buying some additional mentoring hours for you to tackle more specific topics related to ProcessMaker. Now, what happens if we click on any of these links? For example, if we would like to get more information about the Process Designer course, this is going to take us to the course landing page. So here we have a complete description of the course. You're going to be able to find all of the topics that are covered during this course, the prerequisites that you need in order to take it. For example, this is the most basic course that I was mentioning. So you just need a browser in this case and a stable internet connection, right? You have more information here, like for example, if this course is delivered on a self-paced way or through live training sessions, the language for this course, and the number of training sessions that you're gonna be able to find here, the level of difficulty, and finally, the estimate duration for this course right here. Now, this link is going to take you to ProcessMaker University. Of course, I'm already logged in into ProcessMaker University, but let me show you what happens if you don't currently count with a ProcessMaker University account. For that, let me just open another window here. So this is what you will see if you don't currently count with a ProcessMaker University account. Now here, in addition to all of the information to quickly get you started on ProcessMaker University, you have the option to create a new account. So you just need to click here and you're gonna find a form that's going to allow you to create a new account by yourself, right? You just need to provide us with a username, a password. Here you have the option to enter an enrollment key, but if you don't count with an enrollment key, you just can leave this field blank. Your email address, first name, last name, your city, your country. There's a reCAPTCHA section here, and that's it for you to create a new account in ProcessMaker University. Once you have filled out this form, you're going to receive an email, and in that email, you're going to find a link to access all of the available courses in ProcessMaker University. So you can see that we're trying to make it as easy as possible for you to access all of the content that we have in our e-learning platform called ProcessMaker University. Now, getting back to the Process Designer course, you can see that all of our courses have been divided in different sections. The main objective of this content is to make it as similar as possible as the online training sessions that we use to deliver. So on a self-paced way, you should be able to go through an entire introduction for this course. You can see that we have a complete presentation for you to get started on the Process Designer course. Each of these slides is composed of some audio material, so you're going to be able to hear the complete explanation about each of these slides. You have complete information about the course objectives, and there's our process maker expert trainer, Summer Becker in this case. So that's the voice that you're going to be hearing through the entire course. And as I was telling you, you have complete information about each of these slides. Now, that will be just for the introduction for this course. Let me show you how each of these sections is composed. The first thing that you're going to notice is that you have a complete video. In this case, we have more than an hour of content here delivered by a process maker expert to explain all of the topics related to process modeling. So you have that recorded session available there. And among the additional material that you can find here, you have direct access to the process maker documentation. For example, if I would like to get more information about process categories, I'm going to be able to access the process maker documentation. There we go. And finally, a hands-on laboratory. Let me show you how each of these laboratories looks like. So for example, here you have a step-by-step guide that's going to guide you through the process of building your first process in ProcessMaker. Of course, each of these labs contains also links to the documentation in case you would like to get more information about any of these topics. And all of the material that I'm showing you right now is totally available. Create an account in ProcessMaker University, and you just need to start working with it. Okay, what else? I have mentioned that it's possible for you to also get certified on each of the courses here, right? So something that I have also mentioned during the initial presentation is that you just need to register and let us know that you would like to get certified on this to a cloud environment for ProcessMaker for you to develop your processes, to test the features that you're going to be able to learn to use during these courses. And finally, you will be submitting a group of requisites and get certified as a ProcessMaker professional. Now, one of the benefits that I was mentioning related to the certification process is that you will be listed as an official ProcessMaker professional, right? So you will be part of this directory. You can see that since we have recently made available of these courses, have already been certified as a ProcessMaker professional. This is divided by country. And you can see the certifications related to each of these users. So for example, we can maybe take a look at the profile of Benjamin Fields. You can see that he's a certified process designer and process architect. Okay, so in case you have any additional questions or additional comments about the presentation that you are watching right now, you can always use the Q&A section from Zoom, and we're going to be solving you all of your questions now. Okay, we have our first question here. Is this presentation going to be available for us to review it? Yes, we're going to be sharing the recording of this presentation, and I'm going to be also sharing the slide deck that we're using here in case you would like to review it later. Um, please let us know if you have any additional question about the material that we have presented today. All right. So I know that this is a complete training offering, a completely new training offering, the one that we're presenting to you today. But in any case, in case you have any questions related to it, you can always send us an email to training@processmaker.com. You can always access the complete information that we have on our website at processmaker.com/training. And you can also send us an email to info@processmaker.com. You have the phone number there as well, and we're going to be glad to solve any question that you may have. Okay, so thanks again for joining us today, and hopefully I'm gonna see you in a future Process Maker webinar.